And as always, wonderful and beautiful, glorious day it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it. It is a super Saturday. Absolutely, it is. It is April 12th, 2025. I'm your host with the most, YT on YT, yours truly on YouTube and on FB, which is Facebook. All right. And like I said, I keep my focus to only two pairs. When you're on the desktop on TradingView, you can do split screen. So I only trade two pairs. I trade Bitcoin and I trade gold. All right. I trade Bitcoin and I trade gold. So Bitcoin, man, had a fire entry. I had an entry right here. My most, I think the last like really seriously profitable trade had an entry right here. I entered somewhere right here off this impulsive move. Price went up, created all this liquidity, induced that liquidity. And so when price went up here, I simply put my stop loss at break even. And obviously this took me out. But then right on the button and went up and did all of this. And I would have been in hella deep profit. And the thing about it is this, I had a take profit, my overall TP, I had to take profit past this high. And I knew it was going past the high because it comes with market experience. What I see right here on Bitcoin comes with market experience. This is a divergence from this high to this high. It's a divergence. Excuse me. And then the market decided to leave open the supply zone and decided to create a redistribution and to come back down to create a low. So I simply knew that this bullish move that was coming in was going to go past this high. This right here would have been my take profit one, and this right here would have been a take profit two, and let the rest ride. And so then the market does this all the way, right? So you understand the market from, I only focus on two pairs, and Bitcoin and gold are two highly volatile pairs that can pay out tremendously. And you'll be able to, because you're focusing on so many fish in the sea, which is so many pairs of trade. That's why you miss out on the 1 to 10+% trades, 1 to 15s, the 1 to 20s, because um because you're paying attention to so many other different pairs. Those other pairs are just simply distractions. Get you two pairs and be consistent. On the only reason why I'm limiting myself to two pairs because I can split screen and look at both of them simultaneously. Right. So on gold, excuse me, fighting fatigue. On gold, we simply had this 1 to 21 trade right here. This beauty right here. This is what we started the week off with. What I like to do is scalp entries that turn out to play intraday session trades. Okay, so I simply drew this model out. I simply drew this trade model, this trade template out, and listed step by step as to what happened and occurred and what led to the result of the trade. All right, and you can see the entry 3,044.73, stop loss. Excuse me, 3,047.13, and overall you had a take profit one of 3,023, and then you had an overall TP of $2,993.97. All right, so that was trade number one. I simply did what? Drew out the trading template, as you can see, the trading template and the steps on the side, the trading template and the steps on the side, right? So that's what I did. Now I got to mark out another trading template that played out on Bitcoin, and excuse me, fighting fatigue. And it's simply this one. Though I normally don't trade the Asia session, but I'm going to mark it out. I'm going to mark it out. Normally, I trade the New York session because it's highly volatile, but I'm going to mark it out. We had this trade on Bitcoin that went all the way there, and the 1 to 10 was past this level right here. This was the 1 to 10 area. So I took 50% partial, 50% volume off my trade right here, and then obviously hit TP2, which was 10%. And then I was attempting to push it down here, but obviously it reversed. So I simply took myself out of the trade. Excuse me. And then the market reversed, obviously giving us a bullish entry. Okay. And then I took the bullish entry 1 to 15, and so bam, you see the return of this, and then the market decides to shoot up some more, right? So I could have simply held this all the way through and through, and let the market play out what it wants to do. So eventually, every trader's goal is just to be an internal goal, personal goal. Should be, but it should attempt to. I don't like swing trading. I'm not saying I don't like swing trading, but the increased discipline, the increased patience that comes with the level of swing trading. What I like to do is take a scalp entry, and it turns out to play as an intraday trade, which is a 10% or more trade. You can get those 1 to 10. So I got to map out a couple of trading models, which is this one. I'm going to map this out. Definitely going to map that out. And it was, like I said, I normally don't trade the Asian session, but I'm just documenting it, because if I had to see, this happened on a Thursday. Yeah, this happened on a Thursday evening. And, and I go back and look at my notes. If I decide I want to trade the Asian session on Bitcoin, go back and see what my notes say, and I just follow the templates the trading models that the market has presented. The trading models that the market has presented. So obviously, crypto doesn't stop printing candlesticks. So no, it's not going to show Asian, New York, or London session because the forex market is closed. But once it opens back up, it's going to start, with the highlighted blue, which is the Asian session, then go to the London session, and it goes to New York. All right, so this is a break of structure right here, and then boom, the market's going higher. This is this right here could be liquidity for that to get liquidated. And then this one, induced, followed through, broke structure, came back down. Now this should be a divergence. You can see how it's diverging between them two, and diverging right here, right? So signaling that the bears are attempting to come back into the market. All right, so that's the M15. You can do this. 15-minute supply zone, because you see nothing gets come back and touch these wicks right here. So that means that supply zone is left unmitigated. Simply means it hasn't been touched. 15-minute supply zone. Then you can go down to a lower time frame, see what the market is attempting to cook up, right? You could possibly catch buys back into that particular area. Put this at 15-minute liquidity. So you could potentially catch buys back into the area, create another high, whatever may happen. So what I see is this being a divergence and a change of character. This is diverging. This change of character right here. According to the RSI, it's not. But anyway, it's not what it wouldn't be a trade, a necessary trade idea I take. So I can see this was liquidity right here, because the market did what? Smack the lower high, Boom, broke this low, created a new low. Liquidity into some type of demand zone, rallied up, broke this old high, created a new one. Now we need what? The bears to come in. Divergence, change of character. Market created what? High, low, internal, what? Lower high, and then bam, broke the structure, lower low. So that's just on the M5. Right. So we're gonna see if the market wants to simply respect this area that last did an inducement to break this high and create this new one. All right. Maybe, maybe not. Because you see how it's unmitigated right here. This wick hasn't been touched. All right, so it's possible that you can get a Bitcoin buys from this particular area. Just have to wait and see when the market reaches their zone. The market rewards the market rewards the people who are the most patient. And how you develop that patience is you map out trading models. And like I said, you map out trading models, you stick to the model step by step. You wouldn't have to worry about those 3-digit days and 4-digit days going to start becoming more and more predictable. So, yeah, I got to write out these trading models. And it's going to be several of them. And no, just because the market can give you an entry during an out of session trade, absolutely 100% can. If it's set up for the model, hey, you take it. You may even reduce your lot size because you're trading it out of session, whatever the case may be, whatever may be your strategy. So I'm just seeing that maybe the bulls may want to come in from here because the market has not returned and create a lower high for this level yet. If it just goes back to the demand zone, then more likely the bulls may push up from here and give us a accumulation off of this level to push it back up. That'll be dope. So we took 3 amazing trades. First one on gold and a couple on Bitcoin. And this would have been the beauty on Bitcoin getting in from this buy right here and riding that all the way up to where it's at right now or past this high, because that's where I had my stop loss. I mean, no, it's not a stop loss. That's why I had my take profit. So nice sale. They did 1 to 10 plus, and then turn around and did 1 to 15, bought it back up. So this is the model. I already mapped this model out, and I already did golds. I already did gold's model. I already did Bitcoin's model right here. I need to do this Bitcoin model right here, this one, and I need to do this Bitcoin model right here for this one. All right, so those are the 2 models I need to draw out and map out on this piece of paper, step by step, what happened with the time of entry and things of that nature. So next time I see it around, it may not be identical, but it could probably be striking similar. Boom, I'll be prepared for it. Creates discipline. Creates a whole lot of discipline. So I could set me an alert. I don't have to sit up here and babysit it until it hits this particular zone. Like I said, take me horizontal ray, set me an alert. I choose to. I'm telling you, being on a 24-hour shift, fighting fatigue, previous day, 24-hour shift, fighting it. Fighting it. So we did have an amazing trading week. Grew our account, profitable. Ended up having a profitable week, which is absolutely 100% dope. Yeah. Absolutely 100% dope. All right. And we're looking to have a profitable week ahead. All right. So what I'm going to do is simply put a horizontal ray right here because I don't know when this thing is going to hit. And it'll alert me, send me emails and everything, let me know, hey, Bitcoin has hit your demand zone. Tripping. Hold up. Oh, I already got it. Let me put a. Okay, let me see. Let me what's this? The M15? Yeah. All right, M15 demand. All right, so that's set up, and I'm gonna also mark it out as the this as an M15 supply, just in case the market decide to come back and touch this before it touches the demand zone. You know, we're not in the profession of predicting; we react. So let me see. All right, bet. Add alert. What is it? M15 supply zone. Cool. Bet. All right. I was just sitting wait. Got my alert set. Sitting wait on Bitcoin. Obviously, we can't trade gold because it's closed on Saturdays, and we'll open up till tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, that's when gold is going to open. So, 2 pairs I trade, and I'll be able to make these 1 to 10s, 1 to 15s, 1 to 20s, and things of that nature. Gold hit an all-time high, record high. It's over 3,000, 3,237.93. All-time high for gold. So, we're looking at it, seeing if it's going to drop within this next week. It has to eventually. All this imbalances, all these imbalances that gold got to pick up. Oh goodness, we fighting it. Oh goodness. So I'm waiting on that Bitcoin trade. Okay, now how did I find this Bitcoin trade? So I noticed that there's medium liquidity, Asian session high, Asian session low. London stayed neutral. It didn't take neither the Asian high or the Asian low. And then the New York session came. You have a 15-minute unmitigated supply zone that I marked on the M5 to refine it. See how there's no wicks touching this area? You come over, pick their leg up, put their leg down, refill the imbalance from it being unmitigated, and then go down to doing your thing, breaking the structure low, create a new low, and then start possibly accumulating orders and getting ready to go bullish. So, boom, there you have it. So that's that particular trade. Even though it says 5-minute OB, like I said, I refined it down to the area, and then boom. So here's the refinement. Boom. So that was a supply zone that broke structure, came back. Bam, divergence, change of character, come back, respect the supply zone, lower high, boom, breaking structure, lower low, take off. So, bam, seeing that there's a trend on liquidity, boom, price create a low, you got a high, come off a supply zone, It did not break lower, create a new low, stopped at this unmitigated demand zone, and then went up and broke structure and created what? A new high. So now we're possibly about to go back what? Bullish, right? So now you have what? Low, high, higher low, break a structure, higher high, comes back down, does what? In the middle, reaccumulation, diverge, change character, no, diverge, reaccumulation, and then the change of characters right here. And then boom. What I seen was okay, it's the New York session. This is liquidity right here on the 1 minute time frame. And then let's see what I do with it. Let me see. Where did it go? Let me see. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. All right, cool, bet. All right, yeah. So what you have right here was trend line liquidity. Market did what? Created this low, then the high, smacked the supply zone, which did what? Broke this low, led to a new low, which is now what? Sell side liquidity being taken into a what? Unmitigated demand zone. Boom, that's the fuel. Bam, we bought. And look what it did. 1 to 15. And this right here was news. News is a catalyst. It helps to, it's an accelerant. It helps the market get to where it was going to go anyway without the news. So document those particular trade models tomorrow. I'm not going to erase my illustrations on the screen until I come to the charts tomorrow and probably set up. But yeah. So what I do have is I have a free trading community with 109 members, which 109 family members. Have a YouTube channel that has 157 subscribers and counting, giving people value. I understand things like Hurricane Beryl and ice storm and other natural disasters are going to hit, but we still need to find a detour and a way for our income can still come in. All right. So, with that being said, I believe nobody has any questions, problems, or concerns. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedule in order to listen to what I have to say. It is always greatly appreciated, and I will never ever take it for granted. Have a safe, blessed, and productive rest of your super Saturday. Know that I love you. And as I always like to say, God created us on purpose to fulfill a purpose. So what purpose are you willing to fulfill? And always remember, don't be one of many. Be the one. Each and every one of you take care. And I will see all of you Monday morning, 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And as always, may God bless. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.